just seen me apply a primer using a mixture of water, concrete and the oxide here. I've got a red oxide that mimics the look of Uluru. And then we have Bondcrete, which is an Australian product. It is a bonding and sealing agent, as you can see there. It's used as a primer as well for preparing surfaces that are going to be rendered. You can put it on any material. In our case, it's polystyrene foam. I usually mix a little bit of oxide with it so I can see where I've been, because it dries clear. And I'm trying to find an equivalent material in the US and the UK. Perhaps some of the viewers could help me there. I can't seem to access the Home Depot site from Australia for some reason, so I can't really research it that well. But what you're looking for is a bonding agent for render and a priming bonding agent. The render I'm using is Dunlop acrylic render, but you will find an equivalent overseas. It's a very good and cheap material, much better than using tile grout or something like that. This is specifically made for creating a stone surface or concrete looking surface that can be applied very thin and not flake off. So this is the ideal material for applying to polystyrene or XPS foam and making it look like stone without losing too much detail. You can make it thick or thin, you can sculpt it, you can brush it on depending on how thick you make it. The oxide powders I use are commonly available anywhere for colouring concrete. The good thing about them is that you can make up your own colours, you can mix and see what you get. They're much better than paints. Your little creature won't scratch this off because it goes all the way through the material, and that makes it a lot safer for your animals if you don't have flakes of paint in your reptile's home. And it looks better and more natural too than paint. It just makes it look like it's part of the actual rock rather than a surface addition. Okay, I begin by adding some water first because that just helps mix things, just a splash, not too much. I'm only doing a small amount for demonstration. The Bondcrete should be nice and runny. The mix I used earlier was a bit thick, but it thins out anyway with water. It looks very much just like a thinned out PVA. I'll add some colour here, and you don't need to use very much with this powdered oxide. It's very strong, but you can do combinations of that oxide. I usually have a red, a brown and a yellow ochre colour that you can mix, and I usually do a wash at the end with just oxide, Bondcrete and a bit of water. But for this main mix, we're going to add the render, which is the strong material that will mimic the stone. And you want to do a mix that's sort of runny enough to be brushed on. I'll just give you a demo of what that sort of looks like. This is the colour there, looks a little bit purpley pinkish, but it should come out nice and red at the end. I'll add a little bit. That's a little bit too runny, still watery, so I'll add a little bit more. And we'll see what that looks like. I'll just do a touch more. It's still just a little bit runny. You can go quite thick with this. You can make a thick paste if you want to sculpt with it. In the film industry we use this renders quite a lot for making fake rocks and fake trees, and the great thing is it is safe with animals as well. It doesn't flake or chip off very easily. Alright, so there's a paintable mix. I might make it just a smidgen thicker. You don't need much of it, too. A little bit goes a long way because you're only painting it on very, very thin. and that's ready to go.